Welcome to the Hustle Skirt Podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone, every day, with your host, Debra Gould. Yes, I am Debra Washington Gould, President and CEO of Debra Gould and Associate Inc., a management consulting and performance management business founded in 1996, and I'm based in New Orleans, Louisiana. Please visit my website at www.gouldassociates.com, all one word, GOULDASSOC.com, where you can learn more about my professional service offerings in management consulting, training, facilitating, executive coaching. With that being said, the main reason why we're here today is all about the Hustle Skirt podcast. So I'm going to start out by introducing that website to you, www.persistencelane.com, where you will learn more about the mission of Hustle Skirt is to promote, communicate, and amplify the influence of men and women entrepreneurs for profit businesses. On occasion, I may have a guest with C-suite or higher executive in corporation and nonprofit organization. So you just never know where the host, Debra, is going to take these interviews, but I'm always excited about every guest that bless me with their time. The meaning of the Hustle Skirt, it's all about positivity. Never give up. Don't take no for an answer. Believe in yourself. Be confident, be bold, be courageous. And for by God, as an entrepreneur, you want to be prosperous. So with that being said, I want y'all to know about my big why. And my biggest big why is I must be the change that I want to see in others. My tenacious desire is greater than my fears. Do what you believe and imagine possible. Do the hard things. So you heard the meaning of the Hustle Skirt, my big why, and now I am ready to introduce my guest today, Dr. Martine Canal. And she's going to share some other information about her fabulous business. But for right now, in all due respect for my guest, I would like to share her credentials. But before I do that, I just have to say to my friend and my mastermind, we met in a mastermind group called the Black National Speakers Association. Every week, I had a chance to connect with this individual, and she was just amazing. And so she had the audacity to say, I want to be a part of Hustle Skirt. And then I had the audacity to reciprocate. Absolutely. It would be an honor to have Dr. Martine Canal on the Hustle Skirt. So y'all ready to hear her phenomenal background? The bio on this individual, Dr. Martine Canal, is a self-care strategist, nurse, and best-selling author with over 25 years of experience. She empowers women over 40 to reduce stress, maintain well-being, and live a life of balance. Boy, I need to listen to that work-life balance piece here, Doc. Fulfilling Lives, CEO of Self-Care Genius. Don't you just like that name? Self-Care Genius. And she's going to have a moment to tell us more about the creation of that company name. She is also a podcaster, an avid traveler. Contact her and I'll share her email at her website. But if there's more information that you care to share with my audience today, feel free to do that. So the contact information is selfcaregenius.com. All one word, SELFCAREGENIUS.com. So, with that being said, I get to say again, welcome, Martine. How are you
Oh,
today?
oh, Debra, it is so I feel so privileged to be in your show today. So thank you for having me and to be able to share my message to your wonderful, wonderful audience.
Well, that's what it's all about, to spotlight people that on my life journey during my business experience that I've met these phenomenal people, and I want others to know. It's like passing the baton. So many people have helped me come up that
Mhm.
this is my platform to be able to showcase people that are doing great things in their products and services. And I just want the world to know if I can do my small part, because I'm a true believer of I am, Martine, it's all about, I would say, abundance mentality, not scarcity. There's enough out here in the world for each of our products and services to be of service to all mankind. And so, my
Absolutely.
way of introducing you, and you already doing what you do well without that brand. But if I can play a small part in it, Martine, then
And
this is
I'm
what I'm
grateful
here
for that,
for.
Debra. I'm
Okay.
grateful.
So, one of the things that I do as a process in my podcast is I like to ask my audience some questions, a specific, a general question, and a fun one. So, are you ready to get started here, madam?
I am ready, Debra. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, my first question, let's start with a general one. What's the story behind your business aspiration?
Well, Deborah, behind any change, there's a root cause. Something that happened that made you want to, for example, start a business. And for me, is taking care of myself. I was back in about 2, 3 years ago, I had a flashback. I had a flashback of my mother when I was 16 years old. She suffered a massive stroke when she was in the early 40s. So now fast forward, I'm in my early 40s. And I realized that I was in the same situation that my mother did when she suffered that stroke. I was stressed out, overworked, overwhelmed, and not taking care of myself. So I started this journey to bring myself first so that I can take care of me, so I can serve myself like I served everybody else around me. Because I have been a nurse for over 25 years. So I was helping others. But then I realized that I was not doing it to myself. So since then, I have been on the mission not only to take care of myself, but to help others put themselves first and take care of themselves so that they can better serve others.
I connect with that aspiration. That's wonderful. Thank you, Martine. So we're going to keep it going. So here's my
Yes.
specific question. What
Mhm.
services or products do you offer?
Well, I, again, just like I told you in the beginning, I want to share my message. So I have a podcast where I talk about self care in general. And also, I've written 2 books, as you can see on this side
No, no,
here.
I see him. So tell us about it right now. I was going to wait to the spotlight moment, but I'm loving what I'm
Be-
seeing. So tell us
Becoming
about those products.
Becoming You was my first book. It was a collaborative effort of about 20 wonderful women where we wrote about our journey to what we considered our best selves right now. And then it continued. And now my second book, which I just released, Radiant Living, it's about transforming your life so that you can have a more productive and meaningful life. So you can continue that lifestyle because at the end of the day, Deborah, it's all about us living our best life. So
So
that,
where can we buy these books?
well, this book you can buy on Amazon. I have it on Amazon, and I am so proud of this book because I'm there sharing my message to the world. Mhm.
I see coffee mug and I see squeeze
Oh,
bottle.
those
What are those
those
other
are really nice.
products?
Those are the products, and those I made these so that they are reminders that every day you have to take the time and take care of yourselves. And that you can find them on my website, martinecanal.com. You can get that. Now I even have t-shirts that says the message so that everyone, not only you, around you, can practice self-care.
So when I go to that website, I'll see the t-shirt, or do you have one close by that you can hold up for us?
I can. Let me get it for you. Right
Okay.
now. Did I put it here? Hold
Hey,
on.
hey, this is
One
all
second.
about Dr. Martine.
One second. When All right, here I am. So you can see my message.
Yes.
What did you do for self-care today? Every day I have a Facebook group, Deborah,
Okay.
for where I empower women. And my target audience are women over 40, of course, because that's when my mother had her massive stroke. But every day I say, what did you do for self-care today? Just as a reminder that they either have to take the time to step away, do some meditation, some exercise, eat right, anything that is meaningful to you.
That's exactly what I'm working on. Even though I'm a few years past that 40 range, but that is very important to me in terms of to eat right, exercise right, and to sleep right. So I'm getting better and better each and every day. So I'm proud of Deborah, and I'm glad that this is a service that you're offering to women 40 plus, and that you really have narrowed down your niche market 40 plus. And then you've done so well in terms of creating your two books you've authored and products. So I just wish the best for you. But I do have one more question before I let you get away today. Who is your biggest role model?
Deborah, my mother is my biggest role model because I admire all the values that she has as a leader.
Mm.
When she had her stroke, she refused to let her situation define her. She was determined, she was disciplined, she was committed to growth, she persevered, she refused to get out of the hospital in the wheelchair. She walked out of the hospital, Deborah. That's how her desire to better herself was. So she was powerful, her strength, her determination. She's my role model. And everything that I do, I remind myself of the struggle that she went through and she overcame it. So any
Mm.
struggle which I find that are less meaningful than what she went through, I have to have the passion, determination, commitment, discipline, and hard work to get through. So she's
You
my role
just
model.
don't realize, Martine, how you blessed my audience
Yeah.
through the resilience and strength of your
Yeah.
mother. And
Yes.
as women that, and both men and women, that
Yes,
we
absolutely.
live a life that's on purpose, and that through your mother example and being your role model, it helped you to create that in your own life,
Yes.
and that type of balance, because we all need to kind of step away and look at all the things we juggle, but how important work life balance is within that 24/7. So,
Yeah.
before we come to a close, is there anything else that you would like to share as it relates to self care genius? Share both the websites again about the company as well as your products. So take a few minutes just to share what else would our audience like to know more about Dr. Martine
Well,
Canal.
I am so proud of the message that I'm growing on all platforms, and I am speaking more now on stages. Actually, I have a talk that I'm going to do next week in North Carolina, but I want to share that I'm also building a membership program because accountability is the key. Debra, once you want to do any change in your life and maintain it. So I am building a membership community, as well as I have my coaching program where it's a one-to-one coaching program, which helps individual to go through, their changes. I am there to support them. I am there to make them take a deep dive into their life and see what they need to better themselves, to empower themselves. So I have that coaching program. And again, it's all about me sharing the message so that all others can share the message as well. So I'm really there to educate and help others to put themselves first and take care of themselves. So I have my website, martinecanal.com, but I'm also giving out a little bonus gift. If you want to go to selfcaregenius.com. Those are actually bonuses from my book, Radiant Living. And it's a deep dive into like a self-assessment of yourself, mentally, socially, and physically, to see what I am today and where do I want to be and what do I need to do. So those bonuses are there at selfcaregenius.com, and it's selfcaregenius.com. And please feel free to go there and get all the information, because it's all about us getting informed, having the knowledge so that we can elevate.
You go, girl. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad that I said, let's take a few minutes to this moment, because I heard so many different things based on the three questions that was asked of you around your aspiration, your biggest role model, and also the question around your products and services, that you're speaking in North Carolina, that the whole you're intentional. It's about the knowledge, sharing information, and giving this awareness of the importance of self-care. So I'm glad we was able to do this interview today. So right now we're going to close out the show, but before I do that, I would like to say thank you, Martine, for the value of your time. I enjoyed this interview today, and I certainly hope that you enjoyed the moment as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that feedback. I need that love too. So again, to my listening audience, the Hustle Skirt podcast objective is to empower you to speak up boldly, just the way Martine demonstrated just now. Embrace change in your own mission, vision, and purpose, to get fired up with your own passion. Please, we don't want to make this the only time that you're watching this particular interview. So let me tell you other ways. I said earlier about the website. You go to www.persistencelane.com, where you can subscribe to the Hustle Skirt podcast. There will be 9 different platforms that you can click on at the very top of the website. Apple's, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Player FM, Amazon Music, Podchaser, iTunes, and Podbean. That's just the 9 platforms. You can watch this interview on YouTube as well as social media. So you have many other opportunities to watch this interview with Martine today. So as I close out, I just like to say, while you're at it, if you found value in this podcast, we would appreciate a rating on iTunes, or just tell a friend to be on the lookout for this interview with Self-Care Genius. With that being said, you are listening to the Hustle Skirt Podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone every day, with your founder and host, Debra Gould. Martine, until we connect again, this was a great interview, and thank you. And have a great week and safe travel on your business travel to North Carolina. That's going to be a powerful message you're going to share.
Yes.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.